Hi, my peepers. Welcome to Flosstube number 114. How is everybody? This is Shalene from Shalene's Creativity Room. I hope that you've had a good stitching time last week. So I will show you what I stitched on last week, what's new this week that I'll be starting, and I'm going to tell you about the Jingle Ball retreat, virtual retreat that I went to this weekend. So let's get started. We have Boo by Doreen Jones. I'm going to try to do these in order. So, this was Monday's New Start, Boo by Doreen Jones. I started up here in the frame, in this area here. And I am doing it on that pretty blue. Yep, that's what I got done. So that was Monday. Isn't that pretty? So I did all the black that I could, but I didn't do the eye until I got some of this color done, and then I went in and filled in that eye. But, oh, that went pretty quick, and that's page 1. There's 6 pages, and that's page 1. So I still got to finish up the ghost, and then I can go on to page 2. And again, I don't know when this will be put into rotation again. It'll be a while. So that's Boo by Doreen Jones. Tuesday, I started Happy Halloween by Primrose Cottage Stitches. I am doing it on a piece of 32 Lagana cream. And I got that much done. So this uses Weeks Dye Works. There's only 3 colors in this. It calls for Weeks Dye Works. I had the Onyx, which is the black, and it called for Persimmon for the orange, but I'm using pumpkin instead. And then it calls for Parchment. I was going to try Oatmeal from Gentle Art Sampler Threads because I don't have Parchment. I think I'm just going to purchase a couple skeins of Parchment. But I got quite a bit done. As you can see, I got quite a bit done. So, yeah. Love it. You know me and my Halloween. Hey, gotta start them all, right? Oops. Wednesday was another Shannon Christine. As you know, got a lot of Shannon Christines. Got to start them all. I'm still not going to be able to start them all. Okay, so it was 2022 Halloween Countdown. So it looks like this. And I started up here doing this. Started a little bit of this frame. So I'm working on page 1. This is on a piece of 28 count linen. The color is called China Pearl. So yeah, I got a lot done on Wednesday. I had my Wednesday crafting Zoom. So I have a crafting Zoom every Wednesday from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Any craft. You can come in and do any craft that you want. Thursday, I didn't get a lot done because I left here and went to my parents because my mom, my sister, and I went to see the Trans-Siberian Orchestra. We got back home late, so I spent the night at my parents'. So I started working on this just a little bit before I left for my parents, and it's Hello Autumn by Shannon Christine. And I am doing this on a piece of 32 count Jobelin. The color is Days Gone By, and it's by Silk Weaver. So, like I said, I didn't get a lot of time to stitch. That's it. So, you know my saying, just a couple of stitches is a start. So, that's all I got done. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Friday was Christmas Kitty Paw, the paw print. I already started that. So Friday I started that, and it is on the Millennium Blue fabric that it calls for. So I need to finish filling in these pads here and fill in all of that. So that'll be done the next rotation, whenever that is. So yeah, got quite a bit done on that. And then Friday night, it was Tonight We Ride by Autumn Lane Stitchery. And I am doing it on this piece of orange fabric called Pumpkin Patch by Be Stitch Me. I love this fabric. It is so pretty. But that's what I got done Friday while in the Jingle Ball. And look at that fabric. I mean, oh my God. Look at it. I want some more. See, I just worked on the black. You know, I got the Cone of Doom, but I'm going to have to order another Cone of Doom probably in January. It's okay. It gets used. So that was Tonight We Ride. And then, oh, I got to show that too. Where'd it go? Saturday was Halloween Coffees by Le Petit. Because you know I'm doing all their coffees. This was the last one I had to start. And you can get the PDFs off their website or by the paper chart from 123 Stitch. And these don't work real well in Pattern Keeper, so I didn't do it on Pattern Keeper. So I got it started, and I actually got quite a bit done. For as much things that I was doing in Jingle Ball on Saturday. And then yesterday, I planned on stitching on this all day, but those plans got thwarted, you know. So this is Haid Quick Stitch Lavender Roses, starting in the left corner. So I had hoped to get several hundred stitches on this. Nope, I got 206. That was it. I am doing this on a piece of 28 count Monaco. 1/1, and that's all I've gotten done is just this little bit. So there's a little bit of Krynic and then black and a few other creamy colors. So that's it for that start. Because while I was in a table, they're called tables, they're like Zoom rooms. I started a winter freebie. It is by Erin Elizabeth Designs. She gave it to us because she was in there. And so I started it. I don't have a picture of the finished piece, but this is how much I got done. I put in 730 stitches yesterday. So I need to finish a little bit around here, and then there's a bunch of snowflakes around. So that'll be finished the next time it's pulled in rotation, which will be quite a while. So I need one of my Ziploc bags. So I don't know how many whips I'm up to already. I got to look. I'll do that now, and then I'll show you what we're working on this week. So, yeah, let me get that pulled out. I still need to do project sheets. I forgot what I was going to do. Oh, last Sunday, I worked on this after I did my Flosstube video. And it's the Red Fox by Stitches So Beautiful. You can get the pattern on Etsy. And it's full coverage, because you know me and my full coverage. Can't get enough of them. Doing this on a piece of 28 count Monaco, 1/1. So, yeah, that's all of it. I got started. So I got like 1,000 stitches in it. I did. Yep. And there's a lot of colors in there. You just can't see them. There's a bunch of dark greens and all kinds of colors. So, yeah, that was last week, Sunday. So, how many starts have I started already? For the year, I'm at, tonight we ride, okay, 1, 2, 3. I'm at 184 new starts for the year. So, the whips, the amount of whips I have, are we ready? Because I wasn't sure. I told them about 200. I am at 215. I am at 215 whips so far, and I have a lot more to start. A lot. Maybe 20 to 30 more to start. Yes, that's right. So, yeah, it's going to be a crazy next few years. I am in all kinds of stitching challenges because, you know, I want to try to finish as many as I can. Okay, so this week's new starts. I will be starting today, this afternoon. Hello Summer by Shannon Christine. And I'm doing that on a piece of 28 count Mushroom Lagana. So that's this afternoon. And then after dinner, I will be starting Bellatrix by Bella Filipina. Bellatrix. I am doing it on a piece of fabric by Fortnite Fabrics. I used to be in their monthly cub, but I had left way before they had a problem. This color is called Overcast. It's 28 count Lugana. So, yeah. This is the color. It'll go like this. So that's what I'm doing that on. So that is for today. Tomorrow Tomorrow during the day, I will be working on Dark Gothic Manor. This is by Tilton Crafts. I'm going to do this on a piece of 28 count Monaco 1/1. Yes. There, can you see it better? Dark Gothic Manor, Tilton Crafts. And then tomorrow night after dinner, it is Hello Winter by Shannon Christine. I already started Hello Spring a while ago, so that's why you don't see it in these two piles. And this is a piece of 28 count Mushroom Lagana that I am stitching it on. Wednesday, I'm just stitching on one piece, and that is Mushroom Home by Artisy. Full coverage, 28 count white Monaco 1/1. Artisy. Thursday is just one new start. It is Mad Tea Party by Bella Filipina. Look at that. I love Alice in Wonderland. If they have like a Snow White, and I want to get that one also. And I am stitching it on this piece of 28 count taupe cashel. I believe this is the piece that I got from my friend Michelle Meyer. So, she doesn't care for linen. She was talking about it in Zoom one night. I told her I would take it. So, yeah. So, I'm going to start that. That's Thursday. Friday, you know, it's work on the small kits. So Friday during the day, I'm starting this little Mill Hill kit, Wacky Witch. Can you see that? Let me see. There. Look at her. She's so cute. I've had this for a long time. She has a lot of specialty threads, and yeah. So I will be starting that Friday. And then Friday night, I'm going to start these Christmas cupcakes by Doreen Jones. And I didn't cut the fabric yet, but I have this piece of blue gray, and it'll work good on this. So I need to cut that. Saturday is my new start of another Haid. It's Midnight Mini Midnight Moon Celtic Black Cat. And I am doing this on a piece of 28 count Monaco 1/1. And then Saturday night is Rosie. So this is Haid Quick Stitch Curly Tailed Rosie. I got over 50% done on this, and I just love her. So I have that much done. Isn't she cute? I love her. I want to finish her so bad. So that'll be Saturday night. It is a readathon weekend this weekend, so I won't be around much in Zooms. Sunday is another new start. And it's this Christmas cupcake. I can't pronounce the artist. I've got it with a piece of this cream. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it on the cream or maybe do it on also a piece of this blue gray. I'm not sure yet what I'm going to do that on. But yeah, that is all the new starts for this week. Now to tell you about Jingle Ball. So, for a few months, everybody's been talking about the Jingle Ball, and those that went last year were really pushing it. They're like, go watch Lindy Stitches on YouTube. Check her out. She talks about it, goes into detail. So I did that. I'm like, okay. So last Monday night, I was in a Zoom. They were talking about it, telling me, oh, you should join. It's a lot of fun. I kept hemming and hawing about it. And then Tuesday night, I was in another cross-stitch Zoom. And they're like, yeah, you should join. Okay. I'll do it Friday morning because, Scott gets paid on Thursday. Thursday, I won't be home after he's been to the bank. So I'll join on Friday morning. So I did that. I got home from my parents, got set up to cross stitch, paid my $10, and I joined. And so it was starting at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but some of the tables and stuff were opened at 5, so you could meet people. So I went in at 5. There were, I can't even tell you how many tables, maybe 30. They're rooms, but they call it tables. They're like Zoom rooms. And then they have meet and greets. They had videos up. I'm going back in. The videos are available for those of us that had the tickets for 30 days. I can watch the videos anytime. So I decided just to do the meet and greets and the speed dating. It's called the WHIP speed dating. They didn't have it last year. That was the most fun I had had. So Friday night, I did all the WHIP speed datings. I met a lot of people in other countries. Friday night, the table I went into was the Northeastern, so I met people all from the Northeastern part of the United States. We had a good time. You sit in there, you stitch, you chat, you laugh, whatever. Then I went, after WHIP speed dating, I went into stitching with cats, had a blast in there. Just so many nice people. I met so many nice people this weekend. Saturday, got up. I'm like, I'm not making a morning video because I'm going to enjoy this Jingle Ball. So I went back in Saturday morning and was stitching with cats. I lasted maybe an hour. There was a lady in there with a child in the background making a ton of noise. I couldn't hear whoever was talking. That person kept stopping what she was saying till the child stopped. I don't understand why people would let their kids do that and not put yourself on mute. I know you don't want to miss anything, but please put yourself on mute. It was very obnoxious. So then I went into the 30 whips and up. Met a couple people in there. I'm like, how many whips? We all ask, how many whips do you have? Told them why I had so many whips, what I was doing. They're like, oh my gosh. And and it went from there. So then I went into speed dating again, all day Saturday. It's like every 2 to 3 hours, they have speed dating. I found it a blast. So you go in, you click on join, and they partner you up with a person, and you get 5 minutes, and the countdown starts. Now, when you get near the end of the countdown, you have a choice of extending the meeting for like another 2.5 minutes. Only one person did that. I didn't do it. I wanted to meet more people. So, you just say goodbye. You don't click anything. It automatically shuts you out. You go back in another one, and they partner you up. 2 people I already knew from Zooms, and towards Sunday night, I was meeting a couple people that I had met before over the weekend because we'd all been doing it. I had a lot of fun. I was in a stitching table with ink circles. I was in a meet and greet with Tiny Modernists. Now, the meet and greets is them, just them on the screen. It's not us. If you want to talk to them, you type in the chat if you have questions on that. That was a lot of fun. So Saturday, I did the meet and greet with Tiny Modernists in Satsuma Street. The couple in Satsuma Street are a blast. Oh, I like Tiny Modernists too, don't get me wrong, but I loved Satsuma Street. They were a blast. So then I had 2 Facebook Messenger chats going off all the time with 2 Zooms that I go in. So the Fun Day Stitchers are like, where is everybody? Should we all go and meet up? So a bunch of us met up in the Needle Droppers Anonymous table. And so we sat in there for the evening chatting away. Sunday got a little bit more interesting, let me tell you. So I got up Sunday morning, went into the full coverage or bust, was in there for a little bit with a few people, and decided to do some speed dating again. Yeah, that's when everything started happening. So, and a few other people during the weekend on speed dating recognized me from my channel, which is very humbling. I don't know, it made me feel like, oh, someone is actually watching me, you know. So I get this woman named Holly. She came from the Ugly Sweater Parade table. And as soon as she saw my name, she started gushing, your name is all over in all the other tables. And I'm like, what? You have 200 whips going. I said, yes. Well, when I mentioned it in the 30 whips and wherever else I've been, the word got out. She said she was in so many different tables and everybody knew who I was. She says, I came from the Ugly Sweater Parade. You need to go into that one because they want to meet you. I said, okay. So I got done with that. And I went into the Ugly Sweater Parade. And as soon as I got in, I realized Erin Elizabeth Designs was in there. And I can't think of her name. She's Tiny House Stitcher. She was in there, but her camera was off and her mic was off. So I said, Erin Elizabeth Designs, I love your patterns. And she's like, thank you. And I said something to Tiny House Stitcher and she laughed. I said, oh, I scared her away. But as soon as everybody saw my name, when I got in the table, they're like, oh my God, it's Shalene. We have questions for you. And someone says, I have a list full of questions I want to ask you. Okay. I didn't go in any other table the rest of the day. I did go into meet and greets. So I went in the meet and greets for Hands On Designs, Teresa Kogut, Lindy Stitches, which is Steph Webb, Luminous Fiber Arts, and Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. Loved them all. I had a blast meeting them. Some more speed dating back in the Ugly Sweater Parade. We'd be in the Ugly Sweater Parade and we're like, let's go do some more speed dating. I met a couple people twice. And during the weekend, I met a couple of Flosstubers I used to watch and hadn't watched in a while, so I reconnected with them. I gave out my YouTube channel, Instagram. Everybody was just, it was such a nice experience and so much fun. But I met my jam of people in that Ugly Sweater Parade. We all just meshed. It was a blast. We all picked on each other with our accents, words we couldn't say right, and nobody was offended by anything. That was the best part. There was one woman in there named Nikki. Yes, I am shouting out names. That's what I do. Nikki does not have any social media platforms. So we were picking on her, calling her a lurker towards the end. We don't think you're a stitcher, you know. We just had so much fun with her, and she was a blast. I loved meeting Nikki. So we all exchanged our email addresses. They all emailed me if they want to come into my cross stitch weekend Zooms. A couple of them do stitching Zooms. So we are going to have so much fun. I'm telling you. I cannot wait. So I got on this morning. Now, a lot of people were using their tablets and their phones to do this. Lindy Stitches did say you should use your PC or your laptop. You'll get a better experience. So the ones that were using like their phones or their tablets, they had a pad of paper and they were writing down people's emails YouTube channels and Instagrams. I just used I was on the laptop, so I used my phone and would just type them all in while we were chatting. So, and the ones that were using the laptops, I went right in. I got up this morning, I have 16 new subscribers. So for those of you that I met over the weekend, thank you so much. I hope that you enjoy this channel. I know I'm not everybody's cup of tea. There are Flosstubers out there that are not my cup of tea. I am not offended. If you watch a couple, you're like, yeah, I don't like her. That's fine. That's fine. There is enough out there that works that way. But I'm telling you, we did not want to say goodnight last night because we were having such a good time. So I did not log out of the room we were in until 3:45 this morning. I got to bed at 4. I was up at 10:15. I need some sleep. We did not want to say goodbye. Next year, the Jingle Ball is December 6th through the 8th. I am saving some money. I did not do any shopping. They have a shopping hall with just the designers that were there. There's only 12 designers. They don't ever want more than 12. And I don't know if they repeat the same 12 every year. I'm hoping they don't. I'm hoping they bring other designers in so we can meet other designers so it's not always the same. I don't know what else they could change. They did not do the whip speed dating last year, and they got a ton of awesome feedback about it this year. We all loved it. Even if you're a quiet person and shy, some of them still came in to do it, and they would open up after a while. You get to asking them questions, but I can't tell you the amazing people that I met. I've met people from Iceland, Germany, Canada, Australia, England, and all the states. A lot from Washington and California. A lot from Washington State. Colorado. Yeah. Utica. Just North Dakota. They were all over. I just loved it. I loved it. So I did meet, I think her name's Tracy. She has a YouTube, but hasn't touched it since June. She wants to outdo me on my whips. She doesn't have as many as I do, but she's making a list of everything she wants to start. So yeah, I'm not going to do shout outs today because I know I'll be missing someone. Just, there's a lot of amazing Flosstubers out there. Just put in Flosstube in the search of YouTube and you'll find all kinds. Yeah. Yeah, I met a Dana. She does a Zoom. She thinks she's going to do them on the first Saturdays of the month at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then Sandy does a Zoom on Sundays, the 2nd and 4th Sundays of the month. And then there was somebody else that does Zooms. Yeah. There was one other person. I don't have her written down. Now I got the hiccups. I had a great time. I am going to do it again. So it's almost 2 o'clock. I need to get some stitching time in. And I think I'm going to go visit a friend in Zoom while stitching and get this uploaded. And this room is a mess right now. I'm not even going to worry about it right now. I'll get back to it. I'll get back to it probably tomorrow. I do have a nail appointment tomorrow. So I will see you guys all next Sunday for another Flosstube. Unless you watch my morning videos, you can see my progress of what I stitched on the day before and what I'm stitching that day. So that's what my morning videos are like. I will see you guys later. Love you guys. Bye-bye.